Hey up everybody, Dave here and welcome back to the Angling Giant YouTube channel. Today we're at Swanlands Fisheries in Thorn near Doncaster. It's the first time we've been on here, we've never stepped foot in it, never seen it. The only footage we've seen of this is from Paul Wilkinson and Greg Profit, so thanks guys, you give me a bit of a heads up. We've drawn peg 23 today on Chestnut, really shallow. Sort of deepest we've got is about 2 foot, so that's reflected in his rigs today. We've only set up 3 rigs, we potentially are a 4th as well. So what I'll do, we'll get up close, I'll run you through them, and then we'll have a look at his side tray. So his first rig is 2+2 line. We've got a DT floats, I forgot what these floats are called, I'll put them up on screen. But it's a 0.3 Chianti style float. We have got as 8-inch boom, because it's pond rules here. This one, well, like I said, we've got about 2.5 foot, strung out bulker number 10s, and then a 4-inch 6-pound to a size 16. We've got a hook version and a band version, because we're going to be using maggots and pellets today. Next up, again, we've got a DT inline. I think these are called muddies, but it's just a nice little 0.3 inline float with a power eye. That goes down to a banded size 12. Again, we're going to be using dead reds and pellet on that one. And this is for his far line over to the far bank, just up to them reeds that you'll see in a minute. And last off, this one I'm hoping is what we're going to do a bit of damage on today. It's as margin rig. So I've got this for a really heavy 18 elastic. It's just a Preston edge, 4x16s, all the way down to a size 12 on 019 line, and that one is going to be dead reds. So we'll have a look at the side tray. Really nice and simple side tray yet again. Fishery micras with the Miracle Bait Scopex. There's a lot of skimmers on here, so Scopex is usually a good go-to. Some live maggots in red and white, dead reds, and then just 4 and 6 pellets. So this is swim, peg 23. As I say, we've got a 2+2 line, and we can actually fish at 10 and 2. We've found same depth, up to 2 points on far bank, 2+2, which is good. We've got his far bank rig, which is, so you can see these reeds just here. We are plumbed up to sort of this front corner of him. And then his margin swim is down to that set of reeds down there, which you should be able to see on head camera. As I line up to the peg that you can see that's blank, we're just in line with that. It's about 2 foot of water. We're about 5 minutes off time now, so we'll get a quick drink down us, and we'll see you on the off. So we're currently half an hour in, and we're fishing over to us at far bank near them reeds now. We started off shallow, shallow with him. We started off short, 2+2, with micros and maggots, and then moved over to micros and 4 mils. But we didn't have a single knock. Now it's worth noting that it's currently about 25 degrees at 10:30 in the morning, expected to get into low 30s. Now there's a lot of fish cruising around surface. When we've tried mugging them, they're not interested in food at all, they're just turning their heads. So we've come over to this far bank where water's a little bit cooler because it's sat in shade. We have had one bite, but I think, well, I said bite, I think it might have been foul hooked, because as soon as we started shipping back, it just pinged straight off. So over in where we're fishing now, we've put a bed of micras down, a couple of 4 mils with them, and we're fishing 6 mil on band. On our side at pond, it is very quiet. I think John to his right's had one. I haven't seen or heard anybody else down this side catch, but a few splashes from low numbers. and that's where Grandad is today. He's drawn peg 10. But with weather and pressure being as it is going to be difficult today. So we've just got to be patient and pick off what we can. So yeah, as I'm looking around, there's just fish swirling absolutely everywhere. Lovely ghost just cruises straight in front of us. Float. Not interested in that bed of lovely nom-noms up lower. And I'll definitely be able to smell it, because them Scopex pellets smell like a 99 ice cream. I can smell them from here, so I'm sure he can smell them 2 foot under his nose. He's just not interested at all. There we go, that's one. Skimmer. No double shipping for us today. Oh, lovely little skimmer. About £2 that. Yeah, we'll take them. If them carp are not wanting to feed, we'll certainly take them all day long. I don't know why I'm trying to do that with my hands. Of course, my hands are now wet through, covered in bream slime. And banding 6mm pellets with wet hands is nigh on impossible. Now, if you are catching skimmers, especially big ones like that, which technically in my eyes that were a bream rather than a skimmer, you need to make sure you're putting plenty of bait back in, because bream will absolutely hoover up pints of bait in no time at all. So always rebait. We have hit into another skimmer over on that far line. Now, to you guys, it's going to look like it's took us 30 seconds to catch that. It actually took us 2 hours. So we are now on 1:45. This is a second fish. There's fish cruising absolutely everywhere, but they're just not feeding properly. What I've started doing, I've been firing maggots over at that reed bed that you can see. You can start to get them to just sort of settle. The problem is, if them carp are not wanting to feed, they're not gonna. So we've gone on to dead reds to try and get some of them skimmers, and we've been successful on that one. So hopefully, if the camera on top of my head's recording, you can see we're just placing it just into that reed bed slightly. Micros and a few maggots in that cup, and then banded dead reds off at top. So you can see there's a carp just there, and he'll swim towards his margin, because that's where they like to be. But they will not be interested in any of that food at all. It's just too hot for them. There we go, fish on. That's took us straight into them reeds. And I need that to find its way back through our way screwed here. The other option is to go up and over. Up and over it is, fish, yeah. Come on, mate. That is still in them reeds, 100%. So pull nice and low here. Oh, yeah. Now, that's just twanged straight out of that tree and floats it with straight in leg.
Nobody!
If it weren't the float, it was just the elastic. Ah, that hurts. Stuck absolutely everything, yeah? Look at that. Everything. Well, fish, I am not your mate. Fish, and this feels like a better fish. We've upgraded as elastic to the purple TKO, which I think is a 16 to 18. So this is definitely a nice fish. Just need to try and get it under control. Nobody. That's all we've seen today. Snapped me up length, I believe. Nope. Must have been foul up that. Or at least we know that's where them big carp are. They're over there near them reeds. But we're just getting absolutely hammered by them at the minute. Oh, nice big bunch of dead reds on it. Look. Big size 12. Couple of live maggots. Micros off at top. Try again. I think I'm going to have to try and find some new elastics because I'm not going on with these. Black hydro gets raved about, but I must have lost, in the last 2 weeks, I must have lost 10 fish on that. And I used to get on with this TKL, as you've just seen. I'm not having any luck on there either. Come on, fish, let's have a rematch. We've started to put a bit of his kit away because it's starting to rain. 2 skimmers and whatever this is. I lost it. Took me full rig and Dacron came and me in leg.
Doesn't it? Ginner's only had 3 carp.
Oh, that could be us out at pairs, that. So there you go, nice comment. Bit of beans with it and all. Not sure where that's hooks come out to. Come on, mate. Where are you? There we go, look. So, as I was saying, we started to pack up everything that we're not using. So we've reverted to just fishing a short line. And it's produced, which is good. But it's not been a good day at all. As you see, one of the other lads has just been down and asked how we're going on. So the fact he's up and walking about, he can't be doing too good either. I think the gent next to us had 1 carp. Guy 1 up. I think he's had 2, lost 1. It's fished a bit weird. Like I said, I think it's the weather. We knew we weren't in for a fantastic day when we drew shallow pegs. Like I say, 2.5 foot, that's all we've got. Charlotte's putting everything away, including Paul we were fishing with. Yeah. Charlotte just wants us to fish his top kit today. There we go. Right, bugger off now. So yeah, we're fishing 2+2 on deck to about 2.5 foot of water. 6s on band and potting 4s over top. And this is all we're going to do now until end of match. I'm going to keep it really, really simple. Focus on one line. So I think what's happened is I've had no action, so I've been trying to find fish, and I think instead of waiting on a line, knowing it was going to be hard, I've chased them round pond. We've been over there, down here, over there. Not the right thing to do, so we're just going to wait on this line now. That one took off like an absolute rocket. Now there's a good chance it's foul hooked because her out bite presented itself. You saw it float lifted rather than dropping. Ah, nearly. There she goes. Another nice comment. Oh, that little blighter lost me my pole. Oh, nearly put that back in water then. That wouldn't have been good. We've been doing too much pleasure fishing recently. Nearly putting a fish back in water. Yeah, that's lost me my toss pot, that has. They're little so and so. And they don't know how expensive they are. cheese and rice. Oh. This one's took us for a bit of a ride, but it is coming right way for once. So let's get its head up this time. Oh no. Come on, you got to be getting tired now, mate. Come on. Can't work out if it's hooked in its tail, and that's why it's driving off that way. No, definitely not. There we go. Oh, only just though. Right, let's not put this one back in the water. Put it in the net. Are you even a match fisherman if you don't hook your keep net at least once a day? So I've definitely made the right decision in picking this line to finish on. The fish have definitely shown up. Now, ideally, we could do with, so what we got, 40 minutes, we could do another 4 minimum of them. One every 10 minutes. It's been really accurate with where we're presenting. Same spot every time. And a pot of fours without fail. And every time that float tries to leave that swim, popping it back in, representing and hoping for the best. Now we might have about £15 now. If we can double that, I'll count that as a successful end to a bad day. We are lucky, we've managed to keep them fish in a swim. I think that rain's helped, it sent all fish down, they've found all that bait and they're staying now. So you can see there's bubbles just around a swim, that means there's fish feeding. So they're obviously sucking and then blow out dirt back out. So every time they blow out, there's bubbles form. See, we've just dropped that on one's back. Charlotte's getting attacked by little midges. We're absolutely covered in them. There's tiny black specks all over us. It's the downside, such beautiful scenery. Not so beautiful bugs everywhere. There you go. And again, look, she is off. Oh, we didn't want to get all that elastic, that is for sure. No, get out of them reeds and from under that. Thank you. Ah then, mister. Calm this. Calm this down. Oh, mate. You've made a mess of this. There we go. Just as before, take them out my gob. 6 on band, full pot of 4s. Little dunk so they don't fall out. Back exactly where we want. Not ready just yet, apparently. That's the issue, we're getting them in a bit too quick. They've got all the beans when they get in the net. Now, we have caught about 20 times as weight from the first 5 hours to the last hour. 20 minutes left. See if we can't get, what we're saying, 4 more, 5 more. We're not greedy. We'll take 10. It's got to keep him really accurate, really patient. So, just as time was shouted, we've managed every matchman's favourite words, fish on. So, I'm going to take it quite steady. We've got no rules as to how long you get to play a fish. So, we're going to make sure we get this one in. Oh, nice and steady, Mr. Carp. No bullying, we'll play nice. You want to go? You can go. You want to lift your head up? You lift your head up, pal. The heavens are opening again. I think this could be his biggest fish at day. As time is shouted, can't ask for more than that. Taking a break for them reeds, just steer him away. Yeah, putting too much pressure on him. That's a lovely, lovely common. If we're lucky enough to get this one in landing net, I'm going to ask Charlotte to come and have a look at it with camera. But we are taking us time. We do not want to lose this fish. There we go. No. Like an acrobat. That backflipped out at landing net, man. There we go. That is a full net. Oh. So, let me just get him unhooked. Lovely common. Got a bit of a sewer, so we'll put a bit of something on that. Just before we do, let's get away on it. Scraping £10 that. Absolutely lovely fish to get after time. Just as the showered time, it sailed off. So that has definitely rescued us, 100%. We're going to get packed up. Can that see me? Oh, fine. We're going to get packed up and we'll stick around for weighing. See you in a minute. Ream it top and carp it bottom. The cheapo scales at the landing net said 11, so I reckon it might be 9 if I'm lucky.
Your estimated weight is
35. But that is pure guessing, so I didn't.
come down £5 already, haven't we done it?
I know. So when it weighs in 20, I don't look as daft. I'm terrible at guessing.
I got one that edge and I think I fell up.
£2.15. When it's in your catch, you want to stick it out for about 25 minutes.
I had
13.
All it last hour there as well. Can I get a picture with bucket as well before you tip them back?
What should we picture it green like?
The internet gets mardy when there's bream in a bucket full of carp. It's unbelievable.
35.8.
Not bad guess.
Get your picture, mate, and get the other one out you want, mate.
And there we have it, guys. There's his results. Unfortunately, that late run of fish weren't quite enough to get us into pole position, but it massively saved the day for us. So I'm not sure if you heard, but weighing in that first net of the 2 skimmers that we'd had up until 3 o'clock, we had £2 odd. But second bucket weighed 36, which were enough to give us third place with £38 and some ounce. And that's in decimals, that on screen. Grandad didn't have such a good day. He just got £24.4. But yeah, really pulled that back. Really good fishing in end. And actually, I enjoyed that last hour. Obviously, in hindsight, I wish I'd stayed over that 2+2 line-up pellet all day. But you never know your luck. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, because I know I enjoyed making it. So if you have, please like and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video.